Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons and Dragons advice video on imaginative cursed items. One of the fun things about running advanced Dungeons and Dragons is coming up with imaginative ways to screw with your players. The Dungeon Master's Guide and other books have tons of good curses already, but after a while the standard ones get kind of stale. You want to keep your game lively and new and fun. The last thing you want your players doing is complaining of the same old tired tropes. So, I came up with this idea. I gotta give credit to this idea to my wife and son because they were working on ideas for this too. And this is stuff that I've done over the years. Before I get into this though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your social media platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Friends can still disagree. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page over on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including the one shown here. This is the first three out of the 4-book series, Drifters. It's a fantasy western series. At its heart, it's a shoot-'em-up fist-fighting western. But it's got everything under the sun included in there. It's got time travel, alternate dimensions, mythology, monsters, magic. Hell, there's vampires in the 3rd book. So, yeah, it's everything but space aliens and spaceships. Yeah, anything I could think of, I stuck in there and made a story out of it. So, I hope you get it and I hope you enjoy it. All right. Again, the last thing you want your players doing is complaining of the same old tired curses or cursed items. Towards that end, I thought I might give you a few ideas to spice up that boring. Remember, the main thing is consistency. Whatever curses you stick on an item have to continuously apply to every player character or NPC afflicted. Remember, what happens to the players also happens to the NPCs. Rules have to apply to everybody. And don't make the curses debilitating to the point of defeating the character. You just want to inconvenience the character to the point of annoyance. It's all in good fun, after all. Some things I have used in the past are a tinderbox that is ornate and never fails to allow the user to start a fire with flint included. The flint never runs out. The tinder in the kindling and like that in the box never runs out. However, it also makes the user pyrophobic, afraid of fire. So yeah. A ring of fire resistance, which also makes the wearer's hair permanently fall out. An ornate saddle, which invariably causes any horse they are strapped to forget any and all training for the first hour that the saddle is worn by the horse. Yeah, that one's always fun. An ornate suit of armor that has a nice magical bonus like +2, +3, whatever, but also makes the wearer 20% more likely to become a berserker. A magic item like a ring of protection, brooch of shielding, whatever, which causes the user to burst into uncontrollable laughter whenever it is used, unless that user saves versus magic. A sword, +2 or whatever, that has a 50% chance to cause the wielder to fumble when it is used against a specific type of foe, like elf, dwarf, whatever. A bow which, when used against non-magical animals or intelligent creatures, has a 20% chance to turn any hits by non-magical arrows into fireballs. That one's fun. That one's so much fun. Make it like an 8-hit die fireball. The arrow strikes and explodes. So the ranger goes hunting and he sees the deer over there and he goes to shoot it, and when it hits it explodes and flash fries the deer. Yeah, that's always fun. And it works against for self-defense too, because if the group is attacked by like wolves or something, yeah, that can become Interesting. An innocuous item which functions as a standard magic item but causes natural animals to steal random gear at night. Within, any animal within 100 feet or so automatically comes in and steals stuff in the middle of the night. Usually guards are keeping watch for monsters or bandits or enemy soldiers or whatever. They're not really paying attention to the squirrel, squirrels. Oh look, squirrel, An item that sends the user into a homicidal rage when faced with a specific trigger, like a dead tree, a brown horse, a red dress, braided hair, whatever. Something innocuous. The rage lasts for 1d10 rounds, and every living thing within sight can possibly be a target. The problem is, it's not a homicidal rage per se, it's a rage that forces them to, try to make their hair. It acts like a homicidal rage. But instead of trying to kill them, it makes them, braid their hair or do the laundry or whatever. This person he wants to get their clothes and clean them or whatever. That kind of thing. Something stupid like that. Those are always funny. And of course, targets are determined randomly. So, an item that, whenever used, an ugly member of the opposite sex appears and loudly insults, berates, generally nags the user for 2d4 rounds. This should be suitably annoying and wildly inappropriate. Should the nag be harmed in any way, every living thing who witnessed the harming will attack the person who harmed them relentlessly for 2d10 rounds. So yeah, you use the item and this individual shows up and starts nagging you constantly. And if you try to stop that person in any way, harm them in any way, everything around you jumps on you and starts beating the piss out of you. The last one plagued one party member for more than a year because he couldn't find anyone to remove the curse. That's always fun. Remember, whatever you decide to do, just have fun with it. And try not to go overboard, because this is supposed to be fun, You're not supposed to debilitate the person, but, try to have fun with it. The whole idea is to make the game better for your players. So, and again, I'm not trying to tell people how to run their games, but I want to give people ideas to make their games more fun. So, At any rate, I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.